friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod.
Cheers.
Hello, it is your friend and mine, Tig Notaro, joined by my co-hosts of the Handsome Pod,
May Martin.
And Fortune Feimster.
Hello.
You guys.
Yeah, girl.
I missed you.
I
too.
know. It has been 10
Too
minutes since we wrapped up our last episode. I asked for a 10-minute break because I went and just woofed down some food real fast and then ran back up.
What did you wolf down?
Some overnight oats that I make.
Oh, you're
nice.
so healthy.
I
What do
try
you-
to be.
What are you putting in there?
Okay, I was hoping you'd ask.
I knew
Okay.
you wanted.
It is steel cut oats.
Okay.
Okay. Chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, raspberries, wild blueberries,
There they are.
bananas, and then a little cacao powder. Mix that up. Cinnamon on top. When you eat it, you put on the amount of cinnamon you want. And then that just sits in the fridge for like 5 days. And then Stephanie and I just help ourselves to it as we like. It's such a great breakfast, but it's also a delicious dessert or snack during the day because it's so easy to access and it's so nutrient dense.
Oh, it sounds very healthy.
What's like the liquid that it soaks up?
Well, I do it only with water.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You sprinkle that dyke sauce on it. What's it called? What's it called?
Dyke dust.
Dyke dust. No, dyke dust is specifically for savory.
Oh,
whereas
okay.
whereas this overnight oats that I make, it's more on the sweeter side, but it's like natural sweet.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I don't add sugar, I don't add honey or some maple syrup or anything like that.
Honey sounds good on that.
Yeah.
I bet you could open a vegan cafe, because everything you're describing sounds amazing to me. I just don't have this sort of, I don't know, wherewithal to do it and
To make it and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, so I appreciate that, but my cafe would just be oatmeal.
yeah,
That's
and
your
dyke
your
dust.
And
signature
dyke
dish.
dust, and it's bring your own meal, and then I'll sprinkle dyke dust on there.
I like calling it dyke sauce.
Yeah,
Got that? Hey, you got that dyke sauce on that overnight oats out there? I need to start shifting my palate because to see your face light up like that, describing like one of the healthiest dishes I've ever heard of is like I love your joy,
yeah.
and I'm like I need more of that in my life. with
Well, you
healthy
should
food.
try this and make a week's worth.
Jax, do you know how to make overnight oats? Jax does.
Yeah,
Whoa.
but the key is you want to use steel cut oats. You don't want to use instant oats, and you don't want to use even just regular oats.
'Cause
You can. It has the same nutritional value, but steel cut oats, they don't spike your blood sugar the way that
Oh.
regular oats do.
Well, because
Okay.
doesn't instant oats have the chemicals and stuff in there?
Well, yeah, I don't know what there's probably an old
Right.
shoe in there too.
An
you
old
know?
shoe.
Yeah.
I probably eat a lot of things with old shoes in it.
Yeah, they in that
If not an old shoe.
Yeah.
in the oat factory, just as a fuck you, like every day somebody's got to give up a shoe to put in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
What'd you do with your 10-minute break, Fortune?
Good question, May.
I went potty.
For 10 minutes?
A long slow stream.
Oh my God. A long, slow stream
Sat
of
on
what?
the toilet texting. No, I was sending some texts and then I potty. I did reapply a little bit of foundation for our podcast. I wanted to look
Oh,
handsome for my handsomes.
I didn't apply anything to my face. And it shows. Go on.
but you're in a hotel room with Jax at the moment.
Yeah, Jackson and I had a staycation.
Oh.
We don't do that often, but yeah, we are in a hotel in the city in which we live.
That's
nice.
nice.
Which
I really
is-
like that.
What a staycation is.
Mm-hmm. Or you just stay home and Cation.
I actually love being at home. That's great too. But we had like a little package thing that we had bid on for a charity like a year and a half ago, and we were like, why don't we just use this? And then
Yeah. So you
had,
can
like, a
go. Why don't you
spa
use
day.
it and go podcast there?
Yeah,
I know.
podcast.
I know. I was like, I am gonna be podcasting for a couple hours. That's fine. Because it was Jax's birthday, and we were celebrating that, and we
Happy
had like a nice
birthday,
dinner,
Jax.
and we had a spa day, and
Do you sing to Jax on her? I imagine she wakes up and you're singing "Happy Birthday" in a beautiful falsetto.
I did sing her happy birthday. I asked her what she wanted. We were at home on her birthday, and I said, "What do you want for breakfast? I can pick up anything." And
Get Tig to
she
send over
said-
some dyke dust.
yeah,
Some oats.
She told me she wanted for me to make her gluten-free pumpkin pancakes.
Ooh.
Now I say this like I know how to make freshly baked pumpkin pancakes, but
Well,
it's a
That's your first problem is you're
box from
baking them.
Trader
Yeah, I was gonna
Joe's.
say I don't know that anyone's baking pancakes. They're actually cakes in a
You
pan.
know what I mean.
Yeah, but you know,
So you pulled it off?
I pulled it off. Their pancakes were great. I did put candles in the pancakes, not thinking that the pancakes were hot, and it made some of the wax.
you know they're
come
also
off.
known as hot cakes. So
So she was like, "I'm gonna pick the wax out." I was like, "Here, switch with me." She's like, "No, it's fine." She's like picking wax out of her pancakes.
did you do
I
any
tried.
sort of shapes or faces or spell anything out with
I'm
the
not that
pancakes?
skilled.
I'm not
No.
either, but I mean, I do it for Max and Finn. You
Oh,
know,
really?
I'll do an M and an F, and
Oh,
you know,
that's
Yeah.
cute. I didn't
And
even
it's
think
terrible.
about that.
You put a couple of drops of green food coloring in, and then you make it the shape of kind of like a Mickey Mouse head, but then the ears are you put banana slices there, and then a bit of red jam for the guts, and it's roadkill.
Oh, wow.
Roadkill frog.
I did not think of that.
bulbous toad.
Yeah.
Roadkill
But
bulbous toad.
I did sing her happy birthday. Jax doesn't like attention, even if it's just the two of us. So I sang in falsetto.
She's like, "Don't look at me."
Happy birthday to you. And she's like, oh, God. I'm like, hey, people would really enjoy me singing this.
I like how Jax doesn't like to be touched or looked at. And then you sing to her and she plugs her ears.
She's amazing. She's the best. She's her own person. That's what I love about her.
Of course, Jax is radical, dude.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
My
dude.
grandma used to call from England to sing "Happy Birthday," and it was like,
What did
it
that
was
sound like?
Such a nice tradition. It was she'd sing it too fast to get through it, and she'd go, "Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you," like that, and get through it really fast.
Didn't want to run up her long distance bill.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Then click hangs up at the end.
My friend and I used to, as completely grown adults in our 40s, used to prank call people. And we would do this thing where we would act like we were an elderly couple. And we would call and somebody would answer the phone. And as soon as they answered, we'd be like, "Happy birthday to you." And we'd sing the whole song. And at the end, we'd be like, "We love you. I love you, sweetheart." And then
Oh my
somebody would
God.
awkwardly go, "I think you have the wrong number." And we're like, "I don't think so. I have it written down right here." It's, and just go back and forth with these people that are being so sweet to this couple that clearly dialed the wrong
That's
number.
perfect, because you're not going to interrupt someone
No.
singing the song.
No.
Not
I
at
love
all.
And they
that.
sit through the whole thing.
Oh, that's
It's
good.
amazing.
Do you guys remember when it was so popular at chain restaurants to tell them it was your birthday and then you would get a free dessert?
I still do that.
I remember in high school, our big thing was it was not someone's birthday, but we desperately wanted a free dessert. So we would always pick one person and not tell them. And we would tell the waitress that was the person's birthday. And then all of a sudden here came the parade of clapping and singing.
It never gets old. I
That
did
was
that
like
For
we
one
don't- we
scoop
were-
of vanilla
Yeah,
ice cream with a candle in
and
it.
we were like, "We got you, we got you." You didn't even see that coming, and then we're all eating the dessert.
You're all sharing one scoop.
Chili's was a big one because back then they'd bring you like the molten cake. Now I doubt they do that, but that was a big one.
Back pre-pandemic, you
back
get
in
the
them
molten
days.
cake. I've always wanted to go to a restaurant by myself and then go up to the front counter and be like, "Hi, excuse me, I just wanted to let you know it's my birthday."
Oh
And then
my God,
go
that's
sit
funny.
down and wait for them to surprise me with a big molten cake. You know, like I always picture myself at a Mexican restaurant with like a
Yes.
sombrero on, because there's a restaurant in Texas that I used to go to when I was a kid, and you'd wear the sombrero and they'd sing to you. And so I was always imagining that prank happening
By yourself.
by myself at the Mexican restaurant wearing a sombrero with all of them standing around singing to me by myself.
You might get a whole free meal that way. They feel so bad for you. I love that
And then
idea.
like posing by myself, like, "Could you take a picture of me, please?"
Imagine you're on a plane and you say to this like the flight attendant, "Excuse me, it's my birthday. Can I meet the pilot?"
So many moments.
All the perks of having a birthday.
I know. Yeah, you get a free thing at Starbucks too, I think.
What do you
Oh.
get?
Just
Oh, you get a drink.
coffee. Yeah,
You have
Do you
to
go
be
to
a
Starbucks?
member.
I do. Yeah. You know why?
We'll edit that out.
Yeah, edit that out. I go because they have one like snack box that is so nostalgic for me because it's like a tiny peanut butter and jam sandwich, a string cheese, some carrots and some apple slices, and some chocolate covered raisins. And I'm just like, I'm happy in my heart, you know?
That sounds tasty.
Yeah.
Gross.
I love a PB and J.
Love a PB&J.
I do too. Oh my
I
gosh.
love it.
God,
So
I could
good.
And I
just
know
live
it's
off peanut butter.
again full of chemicals, but those little Uncrustables,
What's Uncrustables?
it is the greatest thing you're gonna ever put in your mouth.
Okay, new sponsor.
Is it the frozen ones?
It's the frozen ones.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
So it's in the freezer section of a grocery store. Again, I know it's not a healthy treat, but whatever.
It's no steel cut oats.
YOLO. It's it's like in a little round shape, and they have either grape jelly or strawberry jam. And it's peanut butter and jelly, or peanut butter and strawberry jam. No crusts, so it's the middle part of the sandwich. The best part, the crust is a doogie butt.
The crust is a
Fortune,
doogie
Fortune Marie,
And it's
Emily Fortune
and
Marie
it's
Feimster.
frozen.
Emily.
And you can either take it out and let it just thaw, or you can like put it in the microwave for like 20 seconds.
Oh my
And
God.
May Marie, May Pearl, it is this is
Wait,
such
but
a
it's-
treat in your mouth.
It's in bread though.
Yeah, it's in bread. And
Why do they call it Crustables? It should be
Uncrustables.
Oh, Uncrustables.
Uncrustables,
Okay.
Yeah. That
Now it all makes
right?
sense.
It tracks
Yeah.
now.
Picture a wardrobe upgrade with quality essentials at an unbeatable price. Quince has you covered with timeless pieces that never go out of style. You'll have them in your closet forever. Quince has all the must-haves, like you must have that Mongolian cashmere crew neck sweater from $50, an iconic 100% leather jacket, and versatile flow knit activewear. And the best part is all Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands.
You know, Jax and I both got a cashmere sweater, a
Ooh.
beautiful forest green kind of color, and I'm gonna tell you, that thing was so cozy, so comfy, and we looked really good. We also looked like twins, but we were both so warm and cozy. It's a really great cashmere sweater. So indulge in affordable luxury. Go to quince.com/handsome for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/handsome to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/handsome. /handsome.
Sometimes they'll have them on sets because it's an easy like little pick me up.
Right.
You want a little, and it's small. Like it's like eating a sandwich, but a little bit less than a full sandwich because there's no crust.
I eat a lot of peanut butter, and Parv said that when she was on Survivor, it was really weird. Like for some reason, that's the one you're starving on a beach, and people became obsessed with peanut butter. Like your mind just goes to like high calorie kind of like it knows what it needs, like protein,
like something thick in your mouth.
Thick in your mouth, Fortune.
Yeah,
Fortune.
Guys, you really when you're on a beach and you're trying to survive, you really need something thick in your mouth.
Fortune, Marie.
I don't know. I could not do that. I could not
have something thick in your mouth.
That, and I couldn't do Survivor.
Why?
Yeah.
Trying to survive in the wilderness or wherever the freak they are.
Trying to survive?
And then you're doing challenges. It's not enough just to be miserable and cold and thirsty and hungry, but now you have to have challenges, and now people are trying to like backstab you.
I know. I would be like, what are we doing?
You'd get have like an existential day 2. You'd be like, what are we all doing here?
100%.
Yeah, we need to build a raft and head home.
Even though I was a Girl Scout, I'm not much of a survivalist.
I can't believe how much you talk about your Girl Scout days. It is so insane. You're like the baseball player that won't let the glory days go.
I'm really proud of that time of my life.
But I mean, truly, like I you know what is so crazy? I told you I was on the brownies. I have a picture of myself on the brownies in a frame I made
found it.
in the brownies.
Wait, talk about not letting the glory days
come on.
die. Yeah.
You're like, this one. I can't believe you brought up Girl Scouts again. Here is my homemade brownie photo. That's Tig as a brownie.
You got to post that, Tig. That is so cute.
For those of you watching via YouTube,
and
that's a real treat.
this is how old it is. This is an old like beer can, like
to hang it up.
Yeah,
that is the frame is the Girl Scout symbol.
Wait, here is also a picture. Let me just go through my childhood here.
Yeah,
this is a picture of me on the very end, like all of the cute girls in my class that were having a sleepover.
Yeah.
I'm sticking my tongue out.
There you are in a little t-shirt.
Yeah, you look like a badass. That's awesome.
Yeah. You had a cigarette in one hand.
What does your t-shirt say, Tig?
None of your business, Thomas. It says, love you blue.
Love you blue.
Yeah, that was the...
like Blue's Clues?
No.
That's some Hank Williams song.
No, it's from...
God forbid it be a child thing like Blue's Clues. No!
It's Houston...
Hank Williams.
Houston Oilers. That was the football team in Houston. And that was their, saying.
Love you, blue.
And they sang it to the Beatles song, Love Me Do.
Love you, blue.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm still not over the fact that you dragged me for my Girl Scouts and you just popped up
a gallery
a homemade Girl Scout frame. How dare you bring this up again?
Listen, I don't have a problem with you bringing it up again. I just can't believe how much it comes up.
I know. I clearly have talked a lot about my Girl Scout days because
here they go again.
They reached out to me. And
they did?
Gave me a swag bag of Girl Scout goods.
Are you serious?
Like organization came to people from the organization came to one of my shows and dropped off a bunch of
because of this show.
No, I talk about
on other shows. You still talking about it?
On my special Sweet and Salty, I do a whole Girl Scout bit.
Oh my God.
Fortune Marie.
Because my brothers were in the Boy Scouts. I talked about how they would get dropped
Here she
off
goes again.
on the top of a mountain with like an egg and a match. And I was like, I was trying to start massage trains where we would massage
an egg
each
and a
other's
match.
shoulders.
What do you do with an egg and a match?
Exactly, but that was
you just use the egg to light it. Is that right? Use the egg
I
as
don't
the.
know. My brothers were always like packing for their camping trips with like hiking boots and like protein bars and like, you know, and I'm just like, Mom, where's my stuffed animal? You know?
Where's the lotion for the
Two
massage?
very different vibes. But anyway, those are what I like to call the glory days.
Awesome song by Bruce Springsteen.
Did you ever see that Bruce Springsteen special that he did a few years ago, where he would tell stories between the songs, and it was
His Broadway, yeah,
it was so
It was supposed to be
beautiful, man.
incredible.
Yeah.
I was wanting to go out there for the live Broadway show, but it didn't line up with my schedule.
He's so hot. And
Oh my
remember-
God! In 70s Bruce Springsteen,
you don't get better than that.
there is nothing hotter than 70s
Like
Bruce Springsteen.
1970s or him
Yes.
in the 70s?
In the 1970s.
Oh.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Him in his 70s. 70s Bruce Springsteen.
Oh my God!
Have you seen him at age 71?
Have you, oh my God!
chef's
Have
kiss.
you seen 79-year-old Bruce Springsteen?
How old is he?
I don't know. It must be
I'm
in
gonna,
his 70s.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Google it.
I would guess he is 70.
He's 74.
74.
Never looked better.
No, he did look better in the 70s. We already went over that.
I'm into the 70s.
In the 19
Bruce.
I have a vintage 1983 to 84 it was 84 to 85 Bruce Springsteen Born in the USA t-shirt.
shirt. Like
Yeah.
Courtney Cox in his video.
That's what I was going to bring up. Courtney Cox in that video, that like tricked me into thinking that if you went to any concert and you were just
Yeah.
like charming enough, someone
could
would
just
bring
get
you
on
up.
stage
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
End up in a video
Yeah, doing,
dancing.
God, that's good, Fortune.
Thanks.
Wow.
Do I look like Courtney Cox?
Yes.
My
But
hair's
also,
flowing.
you know who dances like that is the Go-Go's.
Oh,
Do they?
yeah.
Yeah. When you see their song Vacation, the Go-Go's song Vacation.
Sing
Don't know
it.
it.
Sing it.
Oh my God.
Walk
No.
like a vacation.
Yeah. That's the Bangles.
That's their
Oh,
hit
yeah.
song.
Which I'm very curious if the Bangles called themselves the Bangles in response to the Beatles, like beat and bang.
Oh,
Bang.
I never thought about that.
Never did either.
And also, the lead singer of the Bangles plays a Rickenbacker, which is what John Lennon played.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I just bought 2 guitars.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know how to play guitar, Fortune?
I know how to play 4 chords. And you can play a lot of songs with 4 chords. I taught myself like 8 chords in college.
Okay.
And then you lost 4.
And then I've over the years lost 4 of them. They might come back to me if I have, but I don't have a guitar right now. And I learned how to play some songs, and the big one I learned in college was Leaving on a Jet Plane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And I would sit in the breezeway of the dorm. I probably drove people crazy, and I would be like, all my bags are packed. I'm ready to go.
And you didn't know you were gay yet.
I know. I'm standing there outside your door.
Hopefully some hot guy will hear me singing.
Hate to wake you up to say goodbye. So kiss me. I would sing this for hours.
I love
my
John
God.
Denver.
And
But wait, was this around the time Armageddon came out? The movie Armageddon featured that song.
Armageddon I don't think had come out yet. So I don't know how I got Peter, Paul, and Mary in my head.
Oh, Peter, Paul, and Mary version.
And,
Okay.
yeah,
I was
that
thinking John
version.
Denver.
No, I mean, I like the John Denver too, but I like the more folksy version. And just hours and hours of playing this song. How someone didn't come outside and been like, shut the F up. I don't know.
And smash that guitar.
But I was doing it in my like girly voice. So kiss me and smile for me.
God.
Tell me that.
Well, I'll tell you why no one told you to shut up is because they were all looking out of the window laughing their faces off at this nerd out there.
So yeah, that was. And then I took when I moved to Spain for a year, I was like, I'm gonna take my guitar and become an amazing guitar player. And all it was just like a difficult thing to travel with. I never played it.
Did you bring your guitar with you on the Sound of Music tour that you went on with?
It did not. I'm like, why am I bringing a giant guitar to Spain? This is crazy.
You're nuts, Fortune Marie.
Should we hear our question today?
Yeah. So our question is from Craig Robinson. He's an actor and comedian known for portraying Daryl on The Office, as well as movies like Pineapple Express, Hot Tub Time Machine, and The Bad Guys. He stars and produces in the Peacock series Killing It, which has been doing super well, and people really love it. He's so funny. I saw him at a improv, an event at the Improv, so I wanted to ask him a question.
That show Killing It is like on all the kind of cool lists of like what's the funniest show right now. It's it's on all those lists. I gotta watch it. It looks amazing.
He's such a talented actor, but he's also an amazing musician.
Really?
He's a big
Yeah.
piano player.
Yeah.
Can play like any song. Like he's one of those guys where you're like, play such and such, and he knows it. I was at a party once. It was like me and Wanda Sykes and a bunch of our friends.
You and Wanda in these parties.
I know. And he just got, there was a piano and he sat down and it was literally like 25 lesbians and Craig Robinson.
And him just serenading.
And he just started playing songs and we all gathered round him.
Did you just say we all gathered round
we
him?
gathered round Craig.
But did you really just say that?
Yes.
That is so incredible.
And we started belting out these songs and he would go from song to song to song for like 2 hours.
What were the songs that you and the fellas were requesting?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Okay.
Probably a lot of like classics, like
Okay.
old school songs.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Like say a little prayer for you. That kind of stuff.
Leaving on a Jet Plane would be a good sing along.
If you're really into the Peter, Paul, and Mary tunes.
Or John Denver.
Yeah.
Or Shantel Kravat, the Canadian singer.
Oh, I don't know her.
I saw her at a party recently, and I went up to her so excited that I think she thought I was making fun of her.
What?
Because I was like, oh my God, Shantel Kravat. I was like, you're like my favorite. You're the voice of my teen. She was like, all right.
Is there a hit song that I would know?
That's crossed the border.
And you can fuck.
Are you saying fuck?
See what you sound?
Are you drawing
I'm
out the word
sold.
fuck?
What album is that?
I am right.
Picture this
behind you.
person going into the record label and being like, okay, that's what I got for you.
I'm gonna really elongate this word. Get ready.
That song's called "In This Life," I believe.
I don't think I know this song.
In this life.
Oh my God.
You're going to be a big star, kid.
It was an era where like her music would pop up a lot on like Dawson's Creek soundtrack and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
A regular old Sarah McLachlan, huh?
Exactly.
I love it when we bring our American and Canadian childhoods together
Me too.
to learn and grow.
It's a
Yes.
beautiful thing.
To learn and grow. We're learning and growing and learn.
Well, let's hear Craig's question.
Hey, handsome. This is Craig Robinson. My question, what is your response to this? Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, da-ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
If I've been asked this once, I have been asked this a million times.
Yeah, come up with something original.
I mean,
love
what a
that.
hack.
I just love that. I was like, Craig, you can ask us anything. And he's like, okay.
At first, I thought it was the McDonald's.
The
thing.
McDonald's song. The
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving
I'm loving it. Tig, you
Wow.
don't know this?
No. No.
But you love everything McDonald's stands for.
And everything TV.
At least never heard of that commercial?
No.
It's
I mean,
like-
I've heard I'm loving it, but I don't know the
Yeah,
The
their
jingle?
that song.
Their big jingle is ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
Never heard it in my life.
Wow.
But then he
Yeah.
really went. I mean, that was a confident scat. Would you say? Is that
I would say that's a scat.
It wasn't a shy scat.
It
no?
was a very confident scat.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I would say overly confident scat.
Do you think we should hear it again?
Yeah.
No. Okay, fine. Let's
We've
hear
never
it again.
double played a scat.
I think this
Because
warrants
we've
it.
also never not known what to do with a question.
yeah.
Let's hear it.
What is your response to this? Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, da-ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
Oh, I think I would say.
Nice. I
Tig?
couldn't agree more. Well, except I would add in a sabbity boop boop pee boop boop boo a da 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 pa pa boop boo a boo boo a boo 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 a do 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 dee 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 ha yeah.
I agree.
May, what
but
about you?
I agree with everything you guys are saying, but I would add skiddly diddly bop 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 shabu skiddly diddly dee 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 beep ba.
Yes, I forgot skiddly beep
Yeah.
bops
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
And then you take it down and the sha-da-da-da-da, sha-da-da-da-da,
Yeah.
that's what, while you're being handed a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Yeah.
like there used to be more in music in the 50s. There was a lot more kind of nonsense, like a lot of like bebop, balooba, cheese,
Yeah.
mop. Like now you don't hear as much bebop, balooba.
Well, that's a country song. Mau mau.
What's the one from Greece? You know,
Oh,
clang clang, clangity clang, shabop.
Blang,
That's
blang,
the way
yeah.
to be.
Shabu,
Yeah. Like, was everyone a nerd back then? That they were.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, like these were the cool kids being like clang clang shoobity bee bop bop, and everyone was like, "Cool, man."
clang, 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 blam, 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 blam.
Yeah, where did that go?
I know.
Or who put the bop in the bop shoo bop? Who put the bang in the bang and bang and ding dong? Who put the rum in the rum?
Fortune.
Who put the in the dip dip dip? Who was that? I like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me.
Or you had Sharon Lois and Bram Skinnamarink, dinky dink.
yeah,
Yeah.
Skinnamarink, do.
Well, did I talk about it on this? About that? Oh yeah, I did. Like in the 50s or whatever, when songs were like Johnny,
Oh yeah,
No!
yeah. I love that.
and it's like
Johnny
"Whoa."
Bebop Baloo.
And there's like the story that the song tells of like the bad boy that the parents don't.
Vroom.
Yeah,
I wish that-
Johnny.
I want to hear like Phoebe Bridgers be like Bebop Baloo shadoo bop bop. Like it.
What
No
about
one-
Billie Eilish?
Yeah, Billie Eilish doing a little scene at the beginning too. Yeah, Johnny.
Johnny, like that.
That was good. That was your Billie Eilish.
What about what's her name? Swiftie.
If she did it, it would put it back in the zeitgeist, and there'd be a lot more Bebop Balooba.
There's no room in the zeitgeist for anything other than Taylor Swift right now.
I know it's dominating.
Though you mentioned Phoebe Bridgers, people really love Boy Genius, but now they're taking a hiatus.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, maybe they're just building a little bit of hype so that when they come
know.
back for the
It makes us
inevitable.
want 'em more.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what's going to happen when we go on hiatus.
yeah.
What are people going to do without us?
Wait, are we going on hiatus?
Well, I mean, we want to make the people want more, right?
Yeah. What if there
We're
are
going on hiatus
riots?
for a week? You guys aren't going to hear us till next Tuesday.
Yeah, yeah. What will people do?
I don't know. I don't think it's really our problem to worry about.
You're right.
frankly.
They got to fill their time. However,
Yeah.
yeah.
They could listen to Who Put the Bop in the Bop Shoe Bop Shoe Bop? Who put the ram in the dip
Ding
in
a
the
ding a
dip,
dong.
dip, dip, dip? Who put the ram in the ram-a-lama ding dong?
Oh my God. You know what would be so fun is if somebody, maybe if one of our listeners would put together a song that connects all of those old type of noises and words from
Oh,
those.
that would be good. Or I was thinking if they took us in this episode doing all our different bits
Ding-a-ding-a-dong.
and like remix them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you guys seem pretty musical. Tig,
So
you
do
play
you.
drums and you know a lot of music knowledge. May plays guitar and sings. Do you
We
sing
should start
too,
a band.
Tig?
No.
You sing, don't you, Tig?
Terribly.
Really?
Oh, but you're a drummer, right?
And I play a bit of guitar.
And a little bit of guitar. Now, May, you go on stage and play shows, right?
I've never done like a music show, but at Largo, I sometimes do like with the musical guest, I'll do a song with them. But I'm putting an album out this year.
You are?
Yeah, like a like a serious, earnest album that is so. I shouldn't be saying this, but it is so mediocre. But I just don't care because I truly just did it for me, and it was so fun. I think probably people who are like into me will be like, "Oh, this is cool." If a musician listens to it, they'll be like, "This is so mediocre."
Oh,
And,
I
like,
bet it's great.
it's like fine. I'm truly like, oh, I have but I'm excited about it.
But what are you getting at, Fortune? You think we should start
yeah.
a band?
I was saying with Boy Genius going on hiatus, I don't know if like we needed to fill that void.
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
niche to fill.
Yeah.
Well, Fortune, do you play piano?
we can put our little suits on, get out there. No, I don't.
But you're-
Thomas does.
You do, Thomas?
really?
Mhm. We have
well?
a piano player.
But Fortune, you're the voice. Like, come on, you're singing.
I do sing like an angel.
You
And then
do.
May, you're going to play guitar. I'll
Yeah.
play drums. I mean,
This
I
could
feel
work.
like
That is a band.
that would be so fun.
Wait, Tig, for our next live show, can you bring a drum kit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thomas plays piano. I bring my guitar. Fortune sings.
Yeah.
We got to do this.
Yeah.
I'm
And
serious.
you would sing too. You could harmonize with
Yeah.
Fortune.
I could harmonize. Yeah.
I bet Thomas sings and can harmonize.
Fortune can horror herself.
I bet Thomas can whore himself into singing.
What song would we sing?
Yeah.
Well, I think it has to be one of the songs in our episodes that we've mentioned. You know,
Yeah.
like "Come to My Window" for sure.
That
Would
would
need.
That would be good. Thomas, you know how to play that on piano?
I can learn.
That's got to be just.
I've
You
already
know,
got the
G,
vocals
C, D.
down. We know this.
Oh, "Leaving on a Jet Plane."
Oh my
to
god.
my window. Ah.
Fortune, are you okay?
Okay, we got to do
So
this.
kiss me.
Oh my
Smile
gosh,
for me.
that one.
There is harmony in that, May. So
I could do it right now in the harmonies.
I'm leaving on a
Wait.
jet
I'm trying
plane.
to.
Don't know when I'll be back again. We don't want to give it away. We got.
Yeah.
Well, we
give
don't
it
want to
away.
scare people off, not give it away.
We don't want to give away the milk for free. This is gonna be an album.
I feel like they have a drum set maybe at Dynasty.
I've seen one at Dynasty too. You're right.
Yeah, so I feel like we can just show up and then rock the house.
Bang a drum or
No
two.
rehearsal, just
No rehearsal.
This could be painful.
this would be one of those things where it's like funny for us and the
Yeah.
audience. It's like
Boy
oh.
Genius is like, don't ever do that again.
Boy Genius is in the audience. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Boy Genius just hears about it and is like, hey, don't do that ever again.
Please don't ever compare us.
We
So
got a
leaving
letter.
on a jet plane,
Come to my window.
come to my window,
What's another? Closer
Oh.
to fine.
closer to find.
Wait, what about from in the
I'm
beginning,
trying to
like
tell you something about my life.
Jimmy Buffett or one of those old?
Oh yeah, like a hamburger, cheeseburger in paradise.
You don't have
Sure.
to tell me twice, but May didn't know any of the songs.
I'm gonna have to learn that one.
I like mine with. What is it? I like mine
Let's
with
not do
that
this again.
Pounds of the 7 and French fry potatoes. Big cuts of pickle and a cold glass beer.
What about Grandma got run over by a reindeer?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I wish that I could just pause time in life. Like there's so if I could just pause time and the three of us had like a week. Everyone else is frozen. You know, our
Yeah.
lives are frozen, and we just have a week to like
To get better
practice
at music.
songs, hang out. No, guys.
That's what you would do with your.
If I could freeze time,
I would practice Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
That was humiliating. I just said I want to pause time to hang out with you guys for a week, and you guys were like, anyway.
it just seems like such a superpower.
Hard
to
pass.
be able to do that.
You're like a week.
Yeah.
That's what you've
With-
chosen.
With
with
you
the
two?
superpower.
God, no.
Everybody's like, never
Yeah,
mind.
right, guys?
I mean, I was joking.
Guys, right?
I was just testing you guys.
I'm literally gonna be able to stop time. just
And just sing with you two.
I'm like, no, but we'll freeze our lives. It's just us three.
and nothing will be lost.
Yeah, I think I'll be busy. Fortune, what about you? Nah, man.
No, man.
You're on your own.
You're just by yourself with time frozen for a week, not doing anything.
No one showed up to band practice for a week.
Oh my God.
May's just pacing around the studio waiting.
God bless May that this is how you're going to use that ginormous superpower.
And even though you guys are not frozen and the rest of the world is frozen, you're still not choosing to hang out with the only
That's
other
right.
unfrozen.
I'm finally ordering dining room chairs. May said, this is humiliating.
Guys, wouldn't it be so great?
Oh my God, I can't.
You're like, I really thought you guys were gonna be on board with me.
I truly
here.
thought you guys were going to be
Where
like,
we were like, yeah, we're gonna
finally.
get so good.
I was truly in my mind thinking, why?
I truly was like, finally 7 days of uninterrupted hangout time.
and I'm
with these
thinking,
two.
what could we solve in the world
Why would we
while
do
time
that?
is stopped for 7 days?
Thomas, are you down?
He's shaking his head.
Yeah,
yes.
for sure.
Okay, me and Thomas hanging out 7 days straight.
Y'all are gonna have
Let's
one
stop
heck
time
of an
together, May.
Yes, yes.
Y'all are gonna have one heck of an album.
Yeah.
I will have solved some world issues.
Fortune and I are just going to be back out in the world, sitting in traffic and doing all the stuff that we would have preferred to do over spending a week with May singing Peter, Paul, and Mary songs.
You're like, again. We're like, oh my God, how many times are we gonna sing this song?
Like, we got time, guys.
But guys, we have 6.5 more days.
Literally nothing else going on, and our loved ones aren't bugging us to come home.
Should we share a bed? Wouldn't that be nice, guys?
Maybe making pancakes.
God bless May. You're the best.
God
You're the best buns.
I would love it.
Well, let's hear what Craig had to say.
Very curious to hear actually what Craig said.
I would go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba,
Oh.
See, that makes
went-
sense.
He went really high and then low.
Yeah.
I think he just kind of wanted to show his range.
That final note was sort of sexy. It was like a little like.
It kind of was competing with Tig's pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
People
true.
do ask who is that deep voice on the Handsome Pod song, and it is Tis I.
Tis, I was about
Tis
to say
Tig.
was Tis you.
Gather round, 'tis Tig.
Tis Tig.
Tis I. Tis I.
Pod. He was in that vein. It does make me want to have another gathering and invite Craig.
Okay, so you're hanging out with Craig and practicing music, but you don't want to. You don't want to hang out for 7 days with me.
Let me be clear. One party, one night.
Okay.
Everyone go home. I'm definitely the person that's like, okay, I'm starting to like clean things up.
While people are still,
letting people know it's time to go.
See, when I'm cleaning up, that does not indicate that it means it's time to go.
Really?
No, not at all.
You're
you just want it to be
tidying
clean.
I just I'm the kind of person where in the kitchen with cooking, I immediately clean up after myself. And
nice.
as soon as people finish eating at the dining room table, I start clearing the plates, but I always say, like, I'm not rushing you. I'm just clearing the plates. And
Yeah.
It's always kind of stressful can anyone relate to this on Christmas when you're opening presents with your family and someone starts aggressively cleaning up all the wrapping paper and
I do
tissue?
that.
You do? And like
Yeah.
shoving it into a plastic bag and we're like, okay, I guess.
Christmas is over.
Yeah.
That's
No,
funny.
Stephanie and I are both exactly the same. And we always crack up because if we have people over for dinner, the entire house is clean and dishes are done and everything is in place. Food is in the refrigerator. Leftovers are in the refrigerator. And we laugh because as soon as somebody walks out the door, we just turn the light off and go up to bed.
Oh, wow.
Because you clean it while they're
turn
still
it
there.
off.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And every time we die laughing because truly the whole house is in order.
That's wild.
And there's not a sign that there was anybody over for dinner. They walk out the door, we shut it, lights are off,
Good
and we set
night.
the alarm and we go up to bed.
What are you gonna do if when they're teenagers, Max and Finn are like, we are messy, or like we
Little
want to
dirty
be?
birds.
I guess you can let them have their bedrooms. Like there's something important I think about like having autonomy over your room when you're a teenager. So maybe they can be like filthy in their rooms.
Yeah, well, I mean, Finn already has like the cleaning bug.
Oh, he's into it.
And he goes in and organizes Max's room. But they're also at an age now where they're shutting their bedroom door when they go in there. And then they have little signs that they've now put on their doors that
stay
say "Do
out."
not enter." And then
Yeah.
if you do, you have to sign your name in.
Oh my
a
god,
waiver.
You can't
That's
just
wicked.
you can't casually go into Max and Finn's bedrooms anymore
Wow.
unless you sign in and
You gotta,
sign
like,
out.
Apply for a pass via a
Yeah.
complicated
Yeah.
app system.
It truly is.
So how do they know that you're signing in? Do you be like, I'm signing?
They check.
No, you have to wait till they give
Oh.
the okay. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then when they agree to let you in, then you have to sign the little stick it
waiver.
note. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's looking like they're not going to be sloppy teens. They're going to be.
Well, Max, I don't.
Very secretive.
Max is, when you tell him to clean his room, everything's shoved under his bed and behind a chair and
Yeah.
on the closet floor, and assumes you'll never notice that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When you go in to inspect his work.
that's what I was. Yeah, I was
Same.
really messy as a teenager. How do we get onto this?
Because of That
It lets us
naturally
have
leads
a
ya.
band.
Yeah.
What's
What's the name of our band? Handsome?
I guess
I
it's
think so.
handsome.
Or
Maybe
the Pretty
it's
Little
like,
Ladies?
Handsome the band.
like man genius instead of boy genius.
Mm.
Or
Pretty Little Lady Geniuses?
yeah. Have you heard about this scientist made a discovery about diarrhea? Turns out it's in your genes.
Oh, okay.
You like that?
Good
God.
one. Good one.
Max and Finn
May.
might like that.
May.
What's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts?
What?
One is $1.99 and the other one is under $1.
Oh, boy.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Okay. I have one that's not as quick.
Let's hear it.
It's my favorite joke. This couple is in bed, middle of the night, completely asleep. Somebody knocks on their door. It's like 2 or 3 in the morning. And the husband gets out of bed. Yes, this is a hetero joke.
Okay.
Still on board.
Husband gets out of bed, goes to the door, comes back to bed. And his wife said, who was that? And he said, it was a stranger. And she said, what did they want? And he said, they were asking me if I'd give them a push. And she was like, and what did you say? And he said, well, I said no. And she said, well, why'd you say no? I mean, imagine if we needed something and we needed a push in the middle of the night. And he was like, okay. So he gets up, gets dressed. He goes to the door, opens the door, and he yells into the darkness, hey, "Are you still out there?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." And he said, "Do you still need a push?" And he said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Where are you?" And he said, "I'm over here on the swing."
I love
Good
that.
one.
Oh, I love
Come
that.
on, that is good.
I love the long setup too. It's like, yeah, that's really good.
It's so good. It's
Do you
my
guys-
favorite joke.
You hear about the multi-story parking lot? It's just wrong on so many levels. Okay. I don't think I set that up properly. That's one that needed a longer narrative.
Well,
don't
have I
know any
told
other
you
jokes.
Max's joke?
No.
Why the chicken crossed the road?
Oh, wait. This rings a bell. Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's hear it again.
To take a 2-hour dump.
That's my kind of joke.
That is.
Tell them the diarrhea joke. I think that's my audience.
Well, they'd have to know what genes are.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so today explain genetics to them.
Yeah,
Okay.
can you go through that?
And then in
Okay.
like 3 days, you can hit them with a
Okay.
joke.
Okay. Good idea. I mean, yeah, Max is a little joke writer. I think I've told you guys. Well, this was a delightful episode, and it feels like we've reached the end, is how I feel.
I
Yeah.
feel like there's a natural
Yeah,
ending here.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm on the last leg of my Live, Laugh, Love tour. And this coming weekend, I'm doing a big show in Los Angeles. It's my only hour show I'm doing in LA at the theater at the Ace Hotel. And then going to San Luis Obispo, Albany, New York, Hartford, Connecticut, New York City at the Beacon, Bakersfield, California, and Rancho Mirage, California. Then ending it with filming my special in Seattle and then Toronto in May. So go to fortunefeimster.com if you want to come see a show.
Awesome. And also make sure to check out my new stand-up special on Amazon called Hello Again. And maybe get a little gaggle of pretty little ladies and handsome faces to watch. That'll be fun, right? And then I'll also be able to be found around Los Angeles working on new material at Largo and Dynasty Typewriter. So go to tignotaro.com for ticket and show information.
I'm planning on freezing time for a week and just watching your special over and over.
Yeah.
Good.
I am at Largo on March 26th with Brett Goldstein and other special guests. And then, check out my Instagram. I'm always doing improv at the Elysian and Dynasty and Largo. And mainly, just thanks so much for listening to the pod and telling your pals and coming out to the
Subscribe.
shows. Yeah, subscribe, please.
Make sure you subscribe. You know, people are like, don't stop doing this show. I love it so much. The way to keep us is to click subscribe and grow the audience. Tell your friends, send them an episode, get some merch.
Yeah,
walk
it all
around
helps.
in
Yeah,
your
rock
pretty
those
little lady.
handsome t-shirts.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
And little cowboy, all of it.
I want to see all the merch at my shows. I love seeing it.
Yeah, it's pretty
really
fun.
Yeah.
And until then,
Yeah.
All that remains
is to
Keep
it
handsome.
handsome.